Okay, hey kids, it is Mrs. Reeve, and I am standing in front of the Franklin Institute in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. As you can see, it says in honor of Benjamin Franklin up top. Now in our story, The Maze of Bones, Dan and Amy Cahill make their way from Boston down here to Philadelphia with a clue about Benjamin Franklin and information about Poor Richard's Almanac, and they're trying to figure out where that clue will lead them. So the first thing they do is come to the Franklin Institute for information. Now we're going to go inside in a minute, but this is the entrance, so take note of it, because at the end of their leg here in Philadelphia, when they're leaving the Franklin Institute, remember that Dan and Amy figure out that the man in black has planted a bomb here at the entrance to try and kill them as they leave the Institute. They figure it out and stop, but they can't stop the Starling triplets who race out the lobby doors, this main entrance, leaving the Franklin Institute, and are blown to pieces. Well, not really. They're buried under a whole bunch of rubble when the entrance blows up. But they're okay, just badly injured. But we're going to go inside now and see what it looks like inside the lobby of the Franklin Institute. Okay, hi boys and girls. I am standing in the Franklin Institute in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now this is the big statue of Ben Franklin in the lobby. This is actually where the Cahills, Dan and Amy, come in the Maze of Bones after they leave Boston. Once they've figured out that they are looking for a clue related to Ben Franklin, this is their first stop, the Franklin Institute, named after Ben Franklin. This is where they come to figure out what they need to know about Poor Richard's Almanac. And if you remember in our story, after they come and they're in the Franklin Institute, right through the doors over there, they find their clue as they're leaving. If we come this way, front of in through these doors, this is the very front entrance. So if you remember in the book, the Starling triplets racing towards the door, and they are victims of the explosion that goes off that Dan and Amy figure out was set by the man in black. So Dan and Amy miss the explosion. They don't get hurt in the explosion. They figured out that he had set a trap, but the Starling triplets fall for it. They race out the front doors of the Franklin Institute. It blows up, and they are buried under the rubble and injured. And we don't find out what happens to them until way later in the series. And that all takes place here in the Franklin Institute before they head off to their next destination.